Coming up on AgweekTV, a South Dakota airport expands its ag services. One of the biggest cooperatives in the farm credit system braces for tumultuous times in ag.
We introduce you to some young men who are taking on the challenge of having their own bull sale.
And a group of farmers from Ukraine come to South Dakota to learn about raising and processing hemp. Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Emily Beal. The Watertown, South Dakota Regional Airport is expanding its ag services. That means the airport is also enhancing economic opportunities and solidifying its role as a key transportation hub for the region. Kennedy Tesh explains.
The Watertown Regional Airport is seeing a growing demand for commercial and general aviation services. Now, the airport's latest improvements focus on infrastructure for companies that provide agricultural spraying services.
It's specifically designed for aerial applicators so they can operate in their space and be unencumbered by other operations.
Airport manager Ian Merriweather says the expansion was made possible through a $3 million federal grant aimed at developing designated space for these operations. But he says there are many other advantages for the growing airport.
It's a huge economic impact, and not just direct, but indirect as well. I mean, not only just jobs, but businesses fly in, cargo operations, our FBO services, transient GA traffic, bids and local projects for local communities themselves come out here to work, and it's an awesome resource for any small community or any community in general to have.
Merriweather says with a focus on growth and accessibility, Watertown Regional Airport is poised to become an even more valuable asset to the region. And he says as the airport continues to develop, he's optimistic these improvements will ensure that both businesses and residents benefit for years to come.
We're very open to business, so come on.
In Watertown, South Dakota, this is Kennedy Tesh for AgWeek.
The construction took 2 years and was completed over the summer. One of the biggest cooperatives in the farm credit system hopes to see young farmers prosper under harsh and tumultuous times for the industry. That was the message at Compeer Financial's annual Minnesota Groundbreakers Conference in Rochester. Compeer is distributing $187 million in patronage from a solid 2024 while diving into uncertainty of 2025. Compeer serves 144 counties in Illinois, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. President and CEO Jace Wagner says 2024 was a solid year, although not compared to the years of financial growth from 2020 through 2022. He says many of the cooperative's clients were impacted by ag stress and inflation, which he said had an impact on overall distribution. And now he says factors like tariffs, numerous executive orders, and bird flu are raising questions.
Yeah, 2025 is a year of uncertainty. So the ag economics have changed quite a bit, and so we're working through that change with our clients and trying to help them be as proactive as possible. That's really one of those things. How do we be proactive? How do we help our clients kind of get ready for what we believe is coming, a much longer time period with lower prices?
Wagner says Compeer Financial frequently stress tests its portfolio to handle major twists in the ag economy. Looking ahead, he says Compeer must balance risk and capital management while bracing for any volatility in the markets. The idea of starting a farm can be a romantic one, but there are several things beginning farmers need to be aware of before they start. That's the focus of a recent workshop at Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. It was put on by the Land Stewardship Project and Renewing the Countryside's Farmland Access Hub. It focused on the very basics of starting to farm. Karen Stetler is a land access and legacy organizer with the Land Stewardship Program. She says to become a farmer, you need to have a clear vision and goals with a practical business plan.
Land access is a challenge for sure, and that's part of the reason why it's really important for people to come together, to pool knowledge, to think about what's going to make the most sense, and so we're trying to bring people together to do that.
The workshop featured strategy, tools, and activities to help understand the land access process. Organizers say leasing land may be a better option for beginning farmers than trying to buy land, especially with high land prices and the current uncertainty surrounding USDA and FSA loan programs. Up next on AgweekTV, we'll meet some teenagers who already have their own cattle business.
Attention farmers, increase your revenue and prevent compaction from squeezing your profits with PTG's Central Tire Inflation System, now offered at OK Tire and Service. All controlled from the tips of your fingers, ensuring increased yield and improved fuel economy by adjusting your tire pressure within minutes. You are ensuring the best performance from your tractor on the field and off the field, compatible with any radial tire. Call the OK Tire team today or visit oktireinc.com to learn more.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries.
But maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand.
But maybe don't?
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank.
But maybe don't?
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
There's no easy button, no guarantees, or promises of a good year. This is farming. It's unpredictable and demanding, with long days and sometimes stressful nights. It's weathering the storms and coming out successful. Farming isn't for everyone. We thank those who make it their life, because it is for everyone.
North Dakota Farmers Union is hosting the Evolution Ag Summit on Tuesday, February 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the NDFU headquarters in Jamestown. This one-day event will explore new developments in renewable fuels markets and the opportunities they create for North Dakota farmers, bringing together farmers and industry experts to promote better understanding and collaboration. Register online at ndfu.org/evolutionag.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
You don't hear of many teenagers owning their own cattle company, much less running their own bull sale. But Ariana Schumacher introduces us to some boys in Winter, South Dakota who are doing just that.
I think the passion for the cattle industry as a whole, my family has owned this sale barn for a while now, and so I have just loved watching cattle come through the ring and wanting to market my own cattle for myself.
Roper Moore, a junior in high school, and his brother Rowdy, who is 20, are two of the faces behind the 3R Cattle Company and their annual bull sale. Their parents, Cody and Heather Moore, are two of the owners of Winter Livestock Auction.
If somebody can help you along the way, like my parents have, like my dad, he's helped. He's been a big influence in us. So we're very fortunate to have this opportunity to do all this stuff.
The boys, along with their younger brother Ryder and friend Garrett Phillips, hosted their first bull sale last year and saw great support from the community. They sold around 35 bulls in that sale.
It meant everything to me because even though that a lot of people who came out maybe didn't purchase a bull, it just showed their support for us young people to continue growing.
This year, they're expanding their sale by about 10 bulls, a number they hope to continue to grow.
We focus primarily on probably more performance and oriented Angus and stuff, but I really appreciate from a show standpoint the eye appeal that we need to have in these cattle too.
Then on sale day, they sort them into pens, run them through the ring, and then Rowdy auctions them off. Rowdy started auctioneering when he was around 10 years old, just by listening to his dad auctioneer.
When I was 14, I sold at my first, I worked at a machinery auction and I helped the guy auctioneer machinery off. And that's how that came to be. Now I just do it, and it's fun to do. So
The brothers encourage young people who might be interested in starting a sale like this to take a risk and try it.
I'd say to, even if you have these high goals, go and chase for it, because I've been told before that you need to lower your standards and maybe not dream as big, but I say no. I say reach for the stars and really chase your dreams and put your plans into action and just start from there.
In Winter, South Dakota, this is Ariana Schumacher for AgWeek.
You can learn more about the sale in the next AgWeek magazine or at AgweekTV.com. There are many issues that can make a big impact in the cattle industry this year, from tariffs, EID tags, tax reform, and workforce shortages as we enter a new presidential administration. But even with all those uncertainties, the cattle prices are exceptional this year.
We're fortunate. We're in the best cattle prices we've ever seen, all-time highs. So we need it. Our output costs are up, but when we see all-time highs, you see some volatility in the market. But we're excited to see it. We hope that people can take advantage of it while it's here.
With the market volatility, protecting revenue is important. Cattle producers are encouraged to look into utilizing livestock risk protection programs or other means of revenue protection.
Our revenues are at an all-time high. You need to protect that revenue, whether it be through livestock risk protection, some hedging activity. Whatever you feel most equipped to use is something we always have to be aware of.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Economic Research Service determines that net farm income is forecast to increase in 2025 after declining in 2023 and 2024. The USDA reported in January that cattle herd numbers are down by 1% this year, with 86.9 million head of inventory. Ahead on AgweekTV, a group of farmers from Ukraine comes to South Dakota to learn about growing a non-traditional crop.
Whether you are a farmer moving a single piece, a contractor updating your fleet, or a large dealer needing to liquidate assets, Dagger Machinery will come to you and handle every step of the process.
Are you a farmer looking to stay on top of trends in the industry? Attend the International Crop Expo, February 19th and 20th at the Alara Center. This free event includes seminars and a trade show featuring over 100,000 square feet of farming machinery and vendors. Hear from keynote speakers John Newton, Wyatt Wardner, and Bobby Sondrial. The International Crop Expo at the Alara Center, February 19th and 20th. Learn more at cropexpo.com.
Powerful genetics at an incredible value. Join us for Olson's Red Power Bull Sale Thursday, February 20th at the ranch west of Argusville, North Dakota. We'll be selling 70 head of high-quality Red Angus and polled Hereford bulls, heifers, and select-bred females. We're celebrating 89 years in the registered cattle business in our heated sale facility. Join us at noon for a great meal before our 1 p.m. sale on Thursday, February 20th, west of Argusville, North Dakota.
Looking to add non-GMO conventional and organic soybeans to your rotation this year? Soyco International out of Gary, Minnesota is looking for new farmer contracts for the 2025 season. They have proven marketing strategies, partnered with local agronomy expertise to work alongside and provide the certified seeds needed for their contract growers. Soyco International is offering premium prices to boost your operations bottom line. Reach out to Sean Young today at 218-350-3863 to answer any questions.
Winter is here, and so are the savings. At Gateway Building Systems, take advantage of limited-time winter discounts on Brock solid grain bins, built to protect your harvest and your bottom line. Need immediate assistance? Our expert millwrights crews are available now to handle your repairs and upgrades. Schedule your preseason checkup today. Don't wait. Lock in your winter discounts. Call Gateway Building Systems at 1-800-747-4499.
AgWeek Weather is sponsored by Bremer Bank. Connect with a banker today at bremer.com.
Can we expect these winter temps to warm up anytime soon? Here's Lydia with her AgriWeather outlook.
Snow so far this season is still behind normal, where we should be for this time of year, but we have picked up a little bit more since I last showed you this map. In fact, Sioux Falls has doubled their snowfall accumulation from so far this season. At the end of January, they'd only picked up 5 inches of snow, now up to almost 12. Fargo close to 20 inches, Grand Forks about 22.5 inches, Bismarck near 20 inches of snow, and 15 inches in Rapid City, about 14 in Minneapolis, and 34 inches of snow in Duluth. But even that is still nearly 2 feet behind normal for, again, where you should be for your snowfall accumulation this time this year based on a 30-year average. Here in Fargo, about 13 inches behind. Sioux Falls, about 15.5 inches, close to 10 inches behind in the Grand Forks area. So our snow drought does continue. Our snow depth is now a little bit more, obviously, as we've picked up a little more snow. 5 inches for the snow depth, Fargo and Sioux Falls, which has made a really big impact on temperatures this week. Surrounding areas that don't have as much snow have been a little bit warmer, such as Grand Forks. Places with deeper snow on the ground have really felt the dangerous effects of this cold snap that we've been dealing with, because the sun's energy goes into melting that snow before it can go into warming your temperature. And so the deeper snowpack you have on the ground, the colder it's going to be. This cold is relentless. It is not letting up in the near future. I do have hints of that as we get closer to the end of February, but our jet stream is still situated down to the south, which allows all this cold Canadian air to work its way down toward us. We still have very cold days to come with single-digit high temperatures in the south and single-digit temperatures that are below zero further up to the north for your daytime highs. Of course, your overnight lows even colder. We keep this little circulation of cold air, a high-pressure system, centered right over us through about the next week. As we go into beyond, say 10 days and beyond, it starts to let up a little bit. We see the jet stream wiggle. This also keeps activity down to our south in terms of rain and snow and even severe weather across parts of the Gulf Coast. And so everything activity-wise and precip-wise is focused off in that direction where the jet stream is kind of lining up. That takes activity in that direction while the colder air just pools in on top of us and we get relatively quiet conditions. As for your drought monitor, obviously not much for change where we haven't picked up much for snow. I still have areas of extreme drought where you notice the red out near Montana and the Black Hills of South Dakota down near that Nebraska border. Otherwise, most of us are dealing with moderate to abnormally dry conditions. Let's focus on temperatures for about the next 10 days or so. Again, stuck in this cold pattern, this same blue area makes sense when it comes to that jet stream that I just showed you. And then we will also stay relatively dry. We see that same dip as the activity stays further off to our south and southeast.
Powerful genetics at an incredible value. Join us for Olson's Red Power Bull Sale Thursday, February 20th at the ranch west of Argusville, North Dakota. We'll be selling 70 head of high-quality Red Angus and polled Hereford bulls, heifers, and select-bred females. We're celebrating 89 years in the registered cattle business in our heated sale facility. Join us at noon for a great meal before our 1 p.m. sale on Thursday, February 20th, west of Argusville, North Dakota.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
A farmer's work is never done. You're not just planting a seed or harvesting a crop. You're growing a legacy. When you're up before dawn and out long past dusk, you need a banker who will work with your schedule, not the other way around. At Choice, we do banking differently, giving farmers like you time back to focus on what really matters. Choice Bank, top North Dakota ag bank for 10 years running, and always people first.
At OK Tire, we're here to keep you going, whether you're in the field or on the job site. From heavy-duty replacement tracks and conversion systems, planners to power sports, we have the right solution to tackle every working condition. We even offer a free, no-obligation undercarriage inspection to ensure your equipment is ready to roll. With expert installation and premium brands, OK Track Solutions is here to keep your operation on track. Winter is here, and so are the savings. At Gateway Building Systems, take advantage of limited-time winter discounts on Brock solid grain bins, built to protect your harvest and your bottom line. Need immediate assistance? Our expert millwrights crews are available now to handle your repairs and upgrades. Schedule your preseason checkup today. Don't wait. Lock in your winter discounts. Call Gateway Building Systems at 1-800-747-4499.
The industrial hemp industry in South Dakota continues to boom with new growers and processing facilities. But the state's industry has also caught the attention of agricultural producers from Ukraine. Kennedy Tesh explains.
A delegation of Ukrainian farmers traveled to South Dakota recently to get a look at industrial hemp in the state.
So it's pretty much a short fiber that you'll end up with.
The group spent about a week in the state, learning about the production, processing, and market potential of hemp, with the aim of putting it into their agricultural rotations back home.
We bring that.
One stop was Ken Meyer's hemp processing plant, where raw hemp stalks are turned into materials for a variety of industries, including building materials like hempcrete.
In Europe, they're firmly on the path of green building and replacing materials built with petroleum products. And that increases the demand for natural, sustainable solutions, which include hemp.
The group from Ukraine was eager to learn how to meet the growing demand for hemp back home.
Yeah, we are one of the biggest agri-holdings in Ukraine, and we have 80,000 hectares in operation.
Ukrainian farmer Oleg Zapelunek says their climate is similar to this part of the U.S. They raise crops like corn, soybeans, winter wheat, and sunflowers, and thinks hemp would be a good addition.
The climate is changing rapidly in the Ukraine as well, and by the way, we have a lot of fields that was mined, or there was some explosions, and hemp has that's possible with the cultivation of hemp, like recycle the heavy metals, as we know, in the soil, and on the other hand, you always need to have some crops that will balance your income in the future. So the hemp may be that one.
This visit, hosted by the South Dakota Industrial Hemp Association, was set into motion by Richard Leap, a retired agronomist from Michigan. In exchange, members of South Dakota's hemp industry got to learn about Ukraine, setting the stage for future collaborations. In Winifred, South Dakota, this is Kennedy Tesh for AgWeek.
The group also got to visit the state capitol in Pierre, where they sat in on a legislative session and connected with lawmakers about the future of hemp farming in South Dakota. Up next on AgweekTV, we'll meet the newest queen of the Little Eye.
North Dakota Farmers Union is hosting the Evolution Ag Summit on Tuesday, February 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the NDFU headquarters in Jamestown. This one-day event will explore new developments in renewable fuels markets and the opportunities they create for North Dakota farmers, bringing together farmers and industry experts to promote better understanding and collaboration. Register online at ndfu.org/evolutionag.
Are you a farmer looking to stay on top of trends in the industry? Attend the International Crop Expo, February 19th and 20th at the Alerus Center. This free event includes seminars and a trade show featuring over 100,000 square feet of farming machinery and vendors. Hear from keynote speakers John Newton, Wyatt Wardner, and Bobby Sondrial. The International Crop Expo at the Alerus Center, February 19th and 20th. Learn more at cropexpo.com.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
There's no easy button, no guarantees, or promises of a good year. This is farming. It's unpredictable and demanding, with long days and sometimes stressful nights. It's weathering the storms and coming out successful. Farming isn't for everyone. We thank those who make it their life, because it is for everyone.
Protect your wheels from wear, tear, and debris obstruction with the patented Gauge Wheel Protection System from Jung Enterprise, Inc.
It's steel on steel, so there's no friction like you have with rubber, so it turns much easier.
The steel ring also acts as a scraper, preventing spoked wheels from getting plugged in the mud and the lip of the tire from getting worn away.
It's made such a big difference. I don't have near the issues anymore.
Reduce downtime and extend the life of your tires. Contact Jung Enterprise, Inc. today.
NDSU is hosting its 99th Little International this weekend. I met with some of this year's Little I royalty and learned more about them.
My freshman year, I started off, my brother got me involved in the club. He was the president. And he said, just come and find something to show.
After that, Jolie Sanders, a senior at NDSU studying human development and family sciences, was hooked and became a part of the Saddle and Sirloin Club, the club that hosts the Little International each year. Little I features a variety of showmanship classes, including beef, dairy, sheep, goats, and swine, as well as contests in ham curing and public speaking. But this year, Sanders has a coveted role in the event, Little I Queen.
It's been a wonderful experience. I've got to meet so many people. I've got to visit with so many people about their experiences. It's just been a great time to network and hear everybody's different experiences. You kind of get to see a different side of things than you do as a showman, so having that management role it's been a lot of fun.
Really helps me keep in touch with my roots while I'm balancing engineering stuff here at NDSU, and so it just kind of reminds me of the why I'm here.
Karn Marty is a junior at NDSU studying industrial engineering and management and is one of this year's Little I princesses.
It is the largest student-run event on campus, so to be going into the 99th year of it is something that's extremely special.
I just love the atmosphere. Last year, one of my really good friends, she was also a princess, and she really inspired me, and it was a really good time. I got to see everything that she did and how they played a part into everyone else.
Madison Mertens is a sophomore at NDSU majoring in agricultural sciences and is one of this year's Little I princesses. She's looking forward to seeing the club's hard work come to life.
I'm really excited to see the stands just filled with all of our friends, family, supporters, alumni, and to see how everybody's hard work all plays together and to have a great show.
The theme for this year's Little International is growing dreams and harvesting success. Stories you'll only see on AgWeek.com and in AgWeek magazine this week. Some federally funded agriculture programs are facing uncertainty due to the Trump administration's funding freeze. And Delta Airlines believes the Midwest could benefit from growing and leading the world in sustainable aviation fuel production. We appreciate you watching AgweekTV. Remember to check us out daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to keep up on all your ag news. Have a wonderful week, everyone.